And I was just like, yeah, that's what you're getting now.
God love on the track.
I'm drunk, girl, hungover, and I'm feeling you.
Hello babies, welcome back to my channel. Yay, Tay's back. Okay, so I just wanted to do like a little girl talk with you guys, a little chit chat. Girls night in. I put on my PJs, y'all. It's in my name, Tay, period. Get your drink, get your popcorn, whatever the hell, because I just feel like chit chatting. I don't know what's been going on with me ever since I turned 27. Liquor's been messing my stomach up. Like, girl turns 27 5 seconds ago and all of a sudden can't handle her liquor. Oh my gosh, that, and y'all know I told y'all in my other video I've been depressed too, so the liquor is definitely taking a big place in my depression too. So yeah, I'm gonna just sip with my kombucha tonight and call it a day. I'm okay with it right now since I am like trying to snap back, like get back on my weight loss shit, so I'm okay with it right now, but I'm gonna want a little drinky drink soon. I feel like I said this before in a few videos, but something that I really wanted to change was how I speak to myself and how I treat myself. I'm so mean to myself all the time, and I would see things on TikTok like, hey, you should talk to yourself like how you would talk to a friend, or how you would want somebody to talk to somebody you love, or how you talk to people you love. Talk to yourself like that. But it's like super freaking hard for me to do that for some reason. That also has to do with the situation I had been through, but I just learned to stop being so timid and apologetic, I guess. So I'm so mean to myself, right? But then when somebody makes me uncomfortable or throws me off, I'll kind of laugh it off like, oh, haha, or oh, it's okay, like shit like that. I don't like that. So I wanted to switch the roles a little bit, so be nice to myself and be mean to them. And I'm not going to be like unnecessarily mean, of course. It's going to be for people who deserve it, but a lot of people deserve it. So let's say somebody did make me uncomfortable. If I didn't like haha laugh it off, I would spaz out on them like just like that, and then I'd be in my head like, dang, I didn't have to do all that, I didn't have to spaz out, I should have talked to them nicer, blah blah blah. So then I'll end up apologizing, which is lame as fuck. Like, who apologizes because somebody else made you uncomfortable? I don't know where that stemmed from. All I know is I'm cutting it, okay? I'm different now. I'm 27 now. I'm in my late 20s. I'm different out here in these streets. I think kombucha has alcohol in it because it's not for little, but a good little buzz. So I really love New Year's and my birthday because it just gives me this fresh feeling, like this brand new start type of feeling. So ever since I turned 27, which was like 2 to 3 weeks ago, I've been feeling like my frontal lobe is just fully developed or something. I don't know, but I just feel so much better. So I just know now that I need to be more strict when it comes to men. Like, I'm still gonna have my bubbly personality, of course. I'm not gonna change that for nobody, but like choose when to have it and who to have it around. In the beginning of the year, I was setting goals for myself and I stopped for a while, but this month's goal is 5K steps, the hell, 10K steps 5 days a week. And today was the 5th day of the first week I did it. I'm so proud of myself because it's August 6th. So was August 6th because it's 2:33 a.m. right now, but I'm so happy that I did it. So I'm just getting back into the routine of things. I don't have it in me to work out at home at the moment, but y'all know that was my thing. Oh my gosh, speaking of working out, y'all, I feel like such a freaking idiot. So when I take my jogs, I use the Runner app, and it'll tell you when you're a kilometer in. So the lowest number I got was 7 minutes and 15 seconds. I don't know what in my brain possessed me to think a kilometer was a mile, but I was so freaking proud of myself. I was like, oh my god, y'all, I ran a mile in 7 minutes, blah blah blah. No, that's a half mile. So I've been so freaking discouraged ever since then. I have not gone for a jog since, but I'll get my little 10K step walk in. Anyways, back to what I was talking about. I'm gonna give y'all the perfect example of how I suck at speaking up for myself, and it's so embarrassing to say this, especially at my big age, but I'm gonna just say it anyway, because why not? It's this grocery store I visit frequently, like my go-to grocery store, and it's this guy that works there. He's super nice and all. I don't know how we started hugging, but we did. And the first time I was like, okay, I don't want to do that again. And ever since I've been at the store, he just wants to hug every single time now. Like, even if I'm distant from him, even if I'm like, hey, not giving him eye contact, he will still want to freaking hug. So I'm like, dang, I gotta hug him. And then I would start going to the store and I was like, oh my god, I hope he's not here today, or maybe I'll just go to a different store to get what's in that aisle. So freaking I'm not gonna call myself stupid because I'm back in therapy and my therapist was like, we're gonna take the word stupid out of your vocabulary. So I don't know the word to use, but y'all know what word I want to use. Anyways, so as soon as I turned 27, I had to go to the grocery store. I think I wanted to bake a cake or something, so I had to get some ingredients. And I was like, if I see him at the store, I'm gonna just dap him up. I'm not gonna hug him. So I go to the store, I get my little ingredients, walking around, and in my head the whole time I'm like, oh my god, I hope he's not here today so I don't have to be weird. It's gonna be weird because we always hug, blah blah blah. Like, just all these thoughts racing through my head about my body. It's my body. If I don't want to hug, just say I don't feel like hugging you. How simple is that? So anyways, he was there, of course, and he was like, happy birthday, because I don't know how he found my Instagram, but he did, which is fine. And I was like, oh, thanks. And you know, I tried to, you know, ease away, but he reached out for a hug, and I was just like, yeah, that's what you're getting now. So yeah, I fist bumped him, and he was like, oh, so that's what we doing now? And I was like, yeah. Like, I kind of chuckled it off and was like, yeah. And he looked a little bit disappointed, I'm not gonna lie. Like, he looked mad. But I don't care. The fuck is my body? Like, why? What are you mad for? At least I dapped you up. I didn't have to do that. I don't really like physical touch because I don't know where people's hands been. But anyways, I could see on his face that he was a little bit mad. Now, I ain't seen him since, so maybe he ducking me or something. When I come in the store, he'd be looking at the cameras. He'd be like, oh no, that bitch here. I'm not going out there. Ow. I bit my straw. But do you see how simple that was to do? Like, months and months of dreading going to the store over a stupid freaking hug when all I had to do was dap him up or simply say, hey, you know, I'm not comfortable with that. I don't know why sometimes I could be so scared to use my voice, but like I said, the situation I went through, everybody gonna hear my voice. I'm not gonna be scared to use it. I'm not gonna be nervous about, oh, I don't want them to think I'm rude. I don't care what nobody thinks, because I'm getting the version of me back that I thought died. Like, I really was mourning the old version of me, and I feel her coming back a little bit. So I'm gonna do anything to keep her and protect her and love her like she's never been loved before. And even if that's the smallest thing, like, hey, I don't want to hug, dapping people up, just not chuckling when people make me nervous, or if I feel like I have to spaz out on somebody, I'm gonna spaz out on them. I don't care anymore. I don't care about making people uncomfortable, because nobody ever cares about making me uncomfortable. So what the fuck, what the freak do I look like caring about other people's feelings when mine aren't even being considered? What? But even in those sad moments, it'd be so crazy for me to say I miss the old me, or for me to mourn the old me, because like I said, I'm just so mean to myself over the tiniest things. I've been like that since a kid though, so it's not nothing new. But I feel like that's a good sign that I missed myself, because I always thought I wasn't good enough for nothing. So like, I'm really not sure why I've always been so mean to myself, even as a child. Like, if I would do something to get in trouble and get disciplined by, you know, an elder or whoever, I would be so mean to myself. Like, oh my god, you're so stupid, you're the worst kid ever, everybody's gonna hate you. Like, just so many thoughts racing through my mind about how terrible I am. And literally looking back on it, I was just a kid that made mistakes. So I don't know, I wish somebody would have told me that, like, it's okay to mess up, you're a kid. But I always felt like I was just so awful. Every mistake I made was just like, and it's not just I woke up 27 years old, oh, my mindset's different now. It's therapy too. But it kind of all just clicked that morning. I don't really know how to explain it, but I woke up July 17th, 2025, and I was just like, I want better for myself. I want different for myself. And I'm still in the process of doing it, but I really like the progress I'm making so far. So you take that with my childhood, you take me growing up being mean to myself even more, you take me in my mid-20s being mean to myself, so you can only imagine all the wonderful men that I chose to be in my life, because I was like, oh well, that's what I deserve, that's what I think of myself, so that's what I'm gonna go out and get. I'm gonna go pick a guy. I don't even want to tell y'all the type of men I dealt with, like that's super embarrassing. I'm gonna tell y'all though, it was a bunch of colorist men. Like, I don't know if y'all watch my videos or not, but if you see my family, they are all lighter than me. So men that I would deal with, or just anybody who would see a picture of us, they would be like, oh, what happened to you, boy? You're sure you're not adopted? Like, they were just so freaking mean to me. So that added on to my insecurities even more. And I don't know, y'all, like, it's so cringe, but I really am starting to love myself. Like, no matter what they said, I never wanted to like bleach my skin or be lighter or nothing. I was just sad because I was like, damn, I wish people would think I was beautiful like they think my family is. But I don't care anymore, because I think I'm beautiful like they are. And what the fuck is that? I'm sorry, I thought it was a stink bug in here. But anyways, learned to love me and how I look and my skin and my hair, and I don't know, my body, my clothes, everything. Like, everything I hated about myself, I'm just learning to love it. And if I'm having trouble with loving it, I'll just improve on it, you feel me? Like, okay, I'm really happy and proud of my body right now, but I do want to put more healthier foods in it. I eat like a grown ass man, okay? So I want to just get better at that, but it's no reason to beat myself up or be so rude to myself about it. Like, just improve. And I need to acknowledge that I'm a human. I'm not no superhuman. I'm not perfect. I'm far from it. So I don't know why every time I see a flaw or I do something bad, I'm just so quick to jump down my throat and just say I'm the worst at this or the worst at that. No, like, I'm still learning. So I don't know, I feel really good that I learned that now, that I know that about myself now, because I don't know, that being mean to myself and nice to other people, I was getting played out, and homie, don't play that. I'm not gonna say this situation I went through a few months ago was a blessing in disguise, because I realize all this now, but it did help me open my eyes to a lot. But the number one thing was to not let anything slide ever. And like I said, it might be bad, I'm learning this at 27, but at least I'm learning it, okay? At least I'm not being stuck in my little gullible ways or whatever. I'm improving myself. So I've been having a lot more good days than bad days. And when I do get those bad days, I just gotta remind myself, like, it's not the end of the world. I gotta remind myself of days like this where I am happy and like life is worth living. You just gotta get through the bad and you will see the good. You gotta get through the rain to see the rainbow. I think that was the saying on The Fault in Our Stars. Oh, I'm gonna watch that after this. Love that movie. I think that's all I wanted to talk about today. Yeah, I don't know. If you, what could be my little ending motivational speech? Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna end it off with saying this. Something I realized is that as you get older, you can't blame your childhood for being stuck in your ways. You feel me? Like, you don't want to be 40 something and say, oh, I'm like this because I went through this as a kid, or I was raised like this. And that's way easier said than done. So I feel like I said that in a simple way, but it's not simple at all. So I don't know, maybe you need to journal, talk to a therapist, or just be around the right people. That helps a lot too. But whatever it is, just do it, okay? Like, if it's something you want to change about yourself, then change it, so you're not stuck in your ways and you don't like keep going through traumatizing situations or hurting yourself, or I don't know, you just want to keep growing throughout life. Even if it's something you've been doing all your life, you're gonna want to break out of it and change. And I don't know, I'm just so happy right now, and I feel very beautiful on the inside. and I don't want this feeling to go ever. So fingers crossed I will not have no more depressive episodes. But I ain't drink nothing tonight except my kombucha, so I should be good. I'm not watching anything that triggers me. That's another thing, y'all. Oh my god, I know I just said I was ending it, but I keep thinking of stuff. So anyways, I was watching this movie, and I'm not gonna get into detail about it, but the smallest thing triggered me, and I just had to force myself to go to sleep. But I didn't want to because I had my bestie over. We were watching a movie together, and then I just got triggered, and I was like, oh my god, I have to go to sleep now. So I've been watching my little comfort shows. I've been watching Desperate Housewives because I know what's gonna happen, and I've been watching This Is Us. Just 2 shows I've rewatched already, and I'll rewatch movies that I've watched before too. I just can't handle a shock to my nervous system right now. That's something else that's been keeping me all good and mellow. I did get diagnosed with anxiety and depression about a month ago, and I'm trying to navigate it without medication. So far so good, kinda, sorta. You know, I did say I was still having my bad days, but I mean, every day ain't gonna be a perfect one. So far so good without the medicine though, so that's cool, you know. That's pretty cool to me. I think that's all I had to talk about though. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed our little slumber party, and I will see you in my next one. Bye. Okay, so no more overly accommodating to other people, no more self-sacrifice, no more apologizing, and no more hiding my own discomfort. Okay, I am gonna be an unfriendly black hottie, okay, like on Mean Girls, or an unapologetic black girl. So yeah, okay, that's it for this time. Bye.